Well, howdy everybody, and welcome to Dream Makers. I'm your host, Johnny Piazza, and on today's show, we're going on 1, 2, 3 different hunts, all right? We are starting this off with a cold weather turkey hunt out in North Dakota with a recipient by the name of Devin. And then we're going a little bit bigger than turkeys, and we are chasing whitetail out in Minnesota with a gentleman by the name of Ryan. And then after that, we're going a lot bigger. And we are chasing moose out of North Dakota with a recipient by the name of Case. And speaking of moose, a little fun fact for you is, did you know that the plural for moose is meese? And if you have a group of 10 meese or more, it's called a most. And if you have the most of meese, it's the most of the meese that make up the most moose. No, I'm kidding. The plural for moose is moose. Now let's go hunt some freaking moose.
Woo! Oh, nice shot. Let's go.
All right, everybody, so like I mentioned before, we're gonna be going on 3 separate hunts on this episode, and each one of them is gonna be cool. But before we get it started, I've gotta tell you about the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and how we're able to bring you Dream Makers. Dream Makers is brought to you by the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and OAF specializes in providing hunts and other outdoor adventures to youths under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and disabled combat veterans. Now, that being said, is all due to our donors, we're able to make this show happen, okay? So throughout this show, you're gonna see a QR code pop up for a Venmo account. Now, if you're out there and you like what you see and you wanna get involved and you wanna donate, all you gotta do is actually scan this thing on your phone, and it makes it really simple to give. And you can watch this show as we're doing it, folks, see all the smiles and the laughter, and know that you're gonna be making a difference. But that being said, is let's go ahead and get this sucker started. All right, so if you've been watching Dream Makers for any length of time, you know that I absolutely love turkey hunting, all right? There's something wrong with me, I often think, okay? And many people say that, but I'm a turkey freak. That being said, is I have actually never hunted turkeys in the snow, all right? So I'm excited about this episode. And who else is very excited about this is our recipient, Devin, okay? Devin's a big time hunter, and if you've watched other episodes of Dream Makers, you might have seen Devin before. He actually went on an elk hunt out at the 4K Ranch with Logan Kostelecki and had a super good time. And the thing about the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is that we are not a single dream organization. Okay, we are all about building our recipients up in the outdoors and really instilling in them a love for what we do as hunters.
So we found a tumor on the back of my knee. It was a synovial sarcoma, which is basically a soft tissue cancer. Was diagnosed with that and went through all the chemo, radiation, and we're done with all that now and get to look forward to doing some fun things this summer.
Now, we are so blessed here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation to have a variety of volunteers, all right? People that contribute funds, contribute their time, contribute hunts. And one of those people is Mr. Jeff Johnson, okay? And he takes out a lot of our turkey hunters at his place, and he's got a lot of birds. We have shot many a longbeard right here on this property. So Devin, he should be in for a really good trip. We are on the Cheyenne River Valley out in North Dakota looking for some longbeards. So now normally for turkey season in spring, you're thinking about everything turning green, all right? Birds chirping, the woods just coming to life. Not on this hunt, okay? There is snow everywhere, everything is dead as heck.
It's never been like this, because this is like we're in the Antarctic here. It's just pure white on the fields, and all the turkeys are hanging here and roosting close by.
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna put Devin right underneath the roost. So as soon as those birds hit the ground, hopefully he'll have a shot without the birds having to do much traveling. So now Devin is gonna be using a Raven crossbow, right? And these Raven crossbows are bad to the bone, okay? You can make a 200-yard shot with some of them if you wanted to, but that is not the whole point of turkey hunting, all right? I hate to tell you, But the beautiful thing about turkey hunting is getting them in close, all right? Calling them in, decoying them, getting them right in front of you and getting that experience. So when you pull that trigger, you're looking that longbeard dead in his eye. So we don't need to be taking no long shots, but the accuracy of this crossbow should prove perfect for finding the vitals on a big old snow dragon longbeard.
Close enough for me.
But if you're gonna see it, you're gonna have to stick around till after the break. Dreammakers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields.
About to go turkey hunting. Gonna hopefully see a nice big tom and take it out hopefully.
Now clearly the OAF guys picked a good spot, all right? Because there's wildlife everywhere. And they're in this double bull blind, which is super cool because everything's pretty much see-through. So they got like a panoramic view. And this is perfect because those little bugger turkeys, all right, they can pop up out of nowhere.
Got a bunch of turkeys and deer. Got deer over here, turkeys out here. Just gotta wait for a big one to come in.
So in this case, the snow is actually really playing into their benefit, okay? Because the fact that it's so deep, these birds are really not wanting to walk that far. So they're all staying in the area, all right? They got turkeys all over the place. And the birds are already so close, you don't want to go calling to them and potentially screwing things up, all right? You can't compete with a live hen, especially when she's standing right there. So right now, this is just a waiting game, hoping that a longbeard wanders in close enough for a shot.
Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and watch them, see what they decide to do and go from there.
Finally, Devin gets a little bit of luck because he's got a string of toms headed his way.
Looks like we got two good tom turkeys out here. If they give us a good shot, I think we're gonna plan on taking one of them.
All right, so we got a bird down, gobbler in the snow, nothing better, okay? And something even more special is looking at Devin smile, all right? That is why we do this, okay? That is why we are dream makers, because clearly his big outdoor dream has come true.
I'd like to thank Jeff Johnson for letting me come out here and hunt on his property, and also like to thank the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. This is amazing what you guys do, and this is a blast.
Now, if you're out there and you're watching this episode, like I mentioned before, and you want to become a dream maker and you want to make smiles and big outdoor dreams like this possible, all you got to do is check out that Venmo link, okay? Just scan that sucker with your phone. It's super easy and you'll be able to donate and make big outdoor dreams come true. Now, that being said, this episode is far from over, okay? We still have 2 hunts left to go, and you're going to have to stick around until after the break if you want to see them. Dream makers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. All right, everybody, we've got a gobbler down in North Dakota. Successful turkey hunt with Devin in the books. But on the next hunt, we are actually staying in North Dakota. The only thing that's changing is we are going bigger, okay? I'm talking about a lot bigger. That's right, we're going after bull moose. All right, so this is gonna be kind of a different moose hunt, and like nothing you ever see. When you think about moose hunting, you probably think of the Alaskan frontier, okay? Nope, not on this one. We are out in the farmlands of North Dakota, okay? And where you would probably expect to see whitetail walking around, you're seeing this big old truck of an animal, bull moose, trudging through these corn and bean fields. But that being said, this scenario is gonna be perfect for the recipient that we have coming up. Okay, his name is Case. First of all, he's a super nice kid. All right, I actually had the pleasure of meeting him at the North Dakota Outdoor Adventure Foundation banquet. Now, Case is a little bit on the quiet side, but he absolutely loves to hunt. And his dad always enjoys joining him on his big outdoor adventures.
His Case was diagnosed with cancer in his leg and his pelvic bone. Went through 14 rounds total of chemo, 25 rounds of radiation. He had his left leg amputated along with the left half of the pelvic bone.
Case does like to hunt. I know it's hard to get that from him sometimes. He's pretty quiet. His answers to everything is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I know he was very excited when he got called to say that he got a tag.
He's done better than his parents done with it, so.
He had a dream of taking a bull moose, all right? And normally that would be quite difficult. But the guys at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, they found this place. There's a lot of moose around here. They've got the whole town out scouting for Case to find him a good bull. And they've actually pulled a permit with the local wildlife department to where Case is gonna get to hunt from the truck. So they've really brought this project together to where Case will hopefully be able to fulfill his dream of taking a big old bull moose. So now pretty much the whole town is in on this hunt, all right, which is super cool, all right? Everybody has donated access to their land. Now, they've done this for two reasons. First of all of them really want to see Case get a bull moose, okay? But the second reason is that these farmers don't want the moose in their crop grounds, all right? If deer are a pest, then a moose is a bulldozer just destroying everything. So everybody is very motivated to get Case a moose. So enough talking, okay? Moose are hard to kill, and they're even harder to get back to camp if you kill them. So they cannot do this alone. So they're gonna meet up with the guys from the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and get out there and start hunting some moose.
Go kill a moose today? There's your tag.
All right, we're gonna call this the mobile blind, and it should be a big benefit, but it could also have challenges of its own. They're gonna have to find a moose, and they're gonna have to get them to cooperate. Which, hey, moose don't like cooperating with people. So this could be tough. So the guys have been seeing some moose, all right? Cows, calves, no mature bulls. But then all of a sudden they look out the window and bam, there's a nice little herd of moose thundering across the flat ground, and in that group is a nice bull. Now the thing about this hunt is that they have permission to hunt on certain parcels of property around this area, okay? And this bull happens to be on the one spot that they don't have access to. So what they gotta hope is that this traveling herd travels onto a place that they have access to hunt. And the good thing about these moose is that they see farmers all day, okay? They are not pressured at all, and they're very used to farmers' trucks. So hopefully this is gonna benefit the guys in being able to get Case in close enough for a shot.
I think this is probably in range. No.
Now keep in mind, Case has a lot going on around him, all right? He's got cows and calves running around this bull. He's got houses in the back, trucks driving around, and they're trying to be safe. So long story short is, Case, he doesn't end up taking this bull home today. All right, so now picture this for a second, all right? You're a kid, okay? You haven't done that much hunting. You've hunted some stuff, but nothing of any size. And all of a sudden you look through your scope and there's a deer that looks like a grizzly bear that's the size of a Clydesdale horse, okay? It's enough to wig some people out. But Case, I'm proud of you, buddy, because you kept your composure, and I'm pretty impressed by that. Most people, they see their first bull moose up close, especially through a scope, and they just fall to pieces. So good job, Case. You've done fantastic so far. You got a little bit of experience. Now they just got to find a bull that's going to cooperate. So they're getting back in the mobile blind and heading back out after moose. So the guys spot another nice bull, and he's on the edge of this tree line between two open fields, all right? And this guy has no idea that they're there. So what they're planning on doing is they're gonna pull the truck into the opposite field, hope the bull continues on and passes through the tree line, and then that way he will be right in front of Case. Okay, keep in mind, these moose have no pressure around here, all right? If he comes through that tree line and sees that truck, he may just think it's a farmer. And even though this plan sounds crazy, I get it. It may just work.
Get him tagged.
So Case got his moose, all right, and clearly his big outdoor dream has come true. Now, here's a young man that had the dream of taking a bull moose. And under normal circumstances, this would be almost impossible for someone in Case's condition. But the cool thing is that everybody came together on this hunt, right? All the locals, the guys from OAF, the wildlife departments, to really make this a possibility for Case. And that's what the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is all about, is making big outdoor dreams come true under any means necessary.
It's 43 3/8.
Even local taxidermist Lindsey Peterson came by to skin this bull out and to provide Case with a mount of his own. So altogether, this has been a fantastic hunt. And you can look at Case's face and know that his big outdoor dream of taking a big old bull moose has officially come true. So folks, if you've liked what you've seen so far in today's show and you want to become a dream maker, we've got a QR code on the screen somewhere. I don't even know where it's at. But all you got to do is pull out your phone and scan that sucker, and it's extremely easy to donate. And you can look at this show and know that you will be making a difference. But that being said we are far from over, okay? We've got one hunt left to go because we've still got a whitetail to chase out in Minnesota with a gentleman by the name of Ryan. Stick with us. Dream Makers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, Anderson Trucking Service, and Shields. Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now we're about to go on a whitetail hunt out in Minnesota at a place called Double XL Whitetails, all right? And the name is fitting because there's some stud whitetails out here. And we're gonna be going with a gentleman by the name of Ryan Petersburg, okay? Ryan is the director of our Minnesota chapter of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. All right, and this is a very special hunt, okay? He has dedicated his entire life to helping out our recipients, and he has done an extremely good job of it. Now, just so you know, Ryan himself is actually disabled. He got in a car accident years back, unfortunately, and it left him a quadriplegic. But that does not stop him from making others' big outdoor dreams come true. And the really cool thing about this hunt is that Rod, the owner of Double XL Whitetails, he wanted to do something special for Ryan.
Because he does, he works his butt off.
So Double XL Whitetails is actually a whitetail preserve, right? It's a high fence, and some people out there have a problem with that. And I think that that's crazy, okay? First of all, as hunters, we need to come together, right? It doesn't matter if you're hunting high fence, low fence, food plot, feeder, bow, rifle, whatever it is, who cares? As long as everyone is out hunting and they're doing it legally and ethically. And this place, this is gonna be the perfect place for Ryan, especially due to his limited mobility, to get his whitetail. So it doesn't matter how you hunt or where you hunt. Here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, all we care about is if you're hunting.
That one looks pretty nice there. I'll probably shoot that one. Okay.
So now Ryan finds a buck he likes, all right? I'd say that this is Ryan's dream whitetail. Okay, but keep in mind is that this shooting system that he's got on his chair is not the simplest thing to operate, all right? The deer's gonna have to cooperate. He's gonna have to get that gun lined up and make sure that when he pulls that trigger, he's feeling confident and it's gonna work for him.
Awesome.
the nicest deer I've ever shot. Pretty awesome.
All right, you can just look at Ryan and you can tell that his big outdoor dream has come true. And that's the cool thing about this organization is how everybody comes together to make these big outdoor dreams come true under any means necessary, okay? The volunteers, the people that work at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, everybody involved in these hunts, locals, landowners, everybody comes together to make sure that we are making these big outdoor dreams come true, regardless of mobility issues or health issues or anything that would be stopping our recipients from doing these hunts in a normal situation. It's truly something special to witness. And if you're out there and you want to become a dream maker, I would highly recommend it. Okay, we're going to put the information for our website on the screen, but if you want to just donate, all right, all you got to do is scan this little QR code that we've got on the screen. It's super easy to give, and you will make a difference. I promise you that. And I think if you've watched today's show in its entirety, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because the beautiful part about Dream Makers is that you can watch this show and know that you are 100% making a difference, which is really hard for some other nonprofits. And as far as I'm concerned, I've just got to tell you how much I love hosting this show. And I got to thank you for watching and tuning in. And if you want to keep seeing the shows, you got to keep tuning in right here on Dream Makers. Dream Makers is produced by the High Road Group.